So here we have the Volkswagen Tiguan on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off by hopping inside the car and running through some controls first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with the 3 individually folding rear seats should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. Within the rev counter, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we're in park at the moment. And within the speedometer, we have a digital readout for that speedometer, as you can see. Below that, we have the fuel gauge, and to the left of that, the total miles for this car, which are 27,279. The information displayed in the centre can be changed using buttons on the steering. We're on the driving data menu at the moment, so you could have any of these pieces of information displayed up there, but we've got other menus available to us as well. So anything you want displayed up there from this list, you can do. And the buttons I was using to do that are over on the right hand side just here. We have stereo controls and phone controls over there as well. On the left hand side, we have cruise control with speed limiter, and then our stereo volume controls to go along with the stereo controls we have just here. Over in the center, you'll find the touchscreen stereo itself. So we have a few buttons to access certain menus, and then it becomes touchscreen. So we're on the radio menu at the moment, for example. You'll see we have DAB, FM and AM radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. Press the media button, and down in the bottom corner here, you've got all the different ways in which you can listen to your own music. And they include, as you can see, Bluetooth audio. So not only can you make and receive phone calls, you can also stream your music wirelessly as well. Below that, we then have the dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning on or back off again from that button, or hit auto. The car will now take control of the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. Any manual adjustment will take auto off, and you can put it back on your own settings here. We have a heated driver's seat and a heated passenger seat, both of which have 3 different heat settings on each. 12-volt charging socket with auxiliary and USB inputs. We then have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. We've got an electronic handbrake with auto hold function. We can turn off our traction control. We can turn off and on the parking sensors. This button turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is turned off when that light shows. And then you have this dial, which will change the driving setup of the car. So you can put the car into snow, sport, off-road, or off-road individual, which means that you can customize by hitting the change button just up here. You can customize these settings here for yourself. The last thing I want to talk about is the panoramic glass roof. So first of all, we have a sun blind that we can open up. That will open all the way to the back of the rear seats. You can leave it like that, and as you'll see for yourself, once that's fully open, that lets in a huge amount of extra light. So you can leave it this way if you wish to, or you can open this front section as a sliding sunroof should you wish to do that, and that will open over the top of that rear section. And as you can see, not only do you get a lot of extra light, but this is a huge sunroof area here as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call either of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.